In this way, we are like various parts of a human body. Each part gets its meaning from the body as a whole, not the other way around. The body that we're talking about is Christ's body of chosen people. Each of us finds our meaning and function as a part of His body.
Bringing hope and healing to the forgotten poor is the very heartbeat of Mercy Ships, and to accomplish this goal requires the hard work and dedication of hundreds of people. The Africa Mercy stands as a flagship on the front lines, and the national offices from around the world raise funds and awareness of the need to help the poor. Behind the scenes, the Mercy Ships International Operations Center, called the IOC, is located in Garden Valley, Texas, and diligently supports these global efforts. It all starts with the right people, and for the recruitment and the human resources departments, that's what it's all about, people. To properly meet the needs of the poor through the healthcare and other services provided by Mercy Ships, nearly 1,000 positions must be filled with qualified personnel to serve on the Africa Mercy. Recruiters, with the help from the national offices, work in 30 different nations to find people who have the correct credentials and a heart to help those in need. Back at the IOC, the primary focus for staffing falls into the hands of human resources. They create a smooth transition for anyone entering the world of Mercy Ships. The Human Resources Department also handles policies and procedures for the entire organization.
The Gateway course is designed to help educate, inform, and prepare people for service within Mercy Ships. Topics discussed include faith foundations, personal interpersonal development, working with the poor, and basic safety training. After completing this course at the IOC, participants take part in a 2.5-week field service to practice what they have been taught in a real-world environment by helping those in need in developing nations.
Many other support services for the center in Garden Valley, as well as for the Africa Mercy, find their home at the IOC. The chaplaincy helps with the overall health of the staff, including spiritual, emotional, relational, and financial areas. At the IOC, this is achieved through counseling and coaching times with individuals, as well as weekly community meetings. These sessions provide opportunities to share the latest news about Mercy Ships, information on various topics, and inspirational times of prayer and praise. Another role of the chaplaincy is the FinACE program. FinACE stands for Financial Accountability, Coaching and Encouragement, and concentrates on the financial health of the crew. FinACE provides financial coaching, fundraising resources, personal budgeting assistance, and brainstorming for Mercy Ships personnel to be able to meet their fundraising goals.
The IOC operations team has the daunting task of keeping everything in top working condition, maintaining the beauty of the IOC grounds, and providing vital support for the everyday operations of the Africa Mercy. One segment of the IOC Operations Department is Marine Operations. Its main focus is to ensure that the Africa Mercy is an effective, livable and safe platform for carrying out the programs provided by Mercy Ships. This department oversees the ship's compliance with international maritime operation regulations, works with recruitment in hiring qualified crew members, provides the basic safety training for Gateway, and coordinates the supply of technical materials such as fuel, tools and parts. The Procurement Department oversees the inventory of the Africa Mercy and makes sure it stays well stocked with the required food, medical supplies and other items. Procurement acquires many of these supplies through donations from various corporations and business partners. So one of the important functions of the procurement staff is building relationships with these companies. Over the course of a year, procurement will send from $2 to $5 million worth of donated items and nearly $1 million worth of purchased items to the Africa Mercy.
The responsibility of keeping information flowing and maintaining a strong technical structure falls in the hands of the Information Services team. They are the custodians of the technical infrastructure and network servers for both the IOC and the Africa Mercy. Information Services is also responsible for making sure the staff has the needed technical tools to effectively accomplish their jobs, such as computers, phones, software, and more. The Agricultural Department provides training and management of agricultural projects on location during field services. They also maintain a working farm as a revenue source, which has offset any expense to our Mercy Ships initiatives.
Founded in 1978, the Mercy Ships Academy on board the hospital ship, the Africa Mercy, provides a Christian education for about 50 children who live on board the ship with their parents. These children come from many nations. The IOC handles school administrative duties such as recruiting teachers, maintaining accreditation, and procuring fundamental supplies.
From the IOC, the International Programs Department oversees projects from around the world that reach out to the poor. The strategy is to touch the healthcare needs of the people on 3 levels: personal, community, and national and regional. Through these different levels of involvement, quality of life is enhanced in many ways, whether it's a patient receiving treatment, a surgeon learning a new procedure, a community becoming more aware about healthcare, or even a host nation receiving assistance with healthcare system improvements.
Of course, every organization needs an accounting and finance department to perform a variety of crucial financial tasks: payroll, cash management, accounts payable, financial statement preparation, audit information, and grant administration. There's no doubt that Mercy Ships depends on generous donations. The Donor Services Department handles all the donations from the United States. They open the mail by hand and then sort each donation by its designated purpose. Donor Services also maintains donor records to stay up to date with pledges and address changes.
An important way donations are generated is through the hard work and relationship building of regional development managers across the United States. Their efforts focus on 4 major areas: anchor church partnerships, civic organizations, and institutional appeals, such as universities and businesses. They also work on current and new individual donor development. The marketing department handles all external communications of Mercy Ships worldwide. A team of writers, editors, graphic artists, photographers, and video professionals raise awareness of the need to help the forgotten poor and tell how Mercy Ships delivers hope and healing. Their task is accomplished through several types of media: print, video, web, and direct mail. Plus, touching stories, accomplishments, and so much more are shared through the public relations and alumni relations teams.
Mercy Ships must be prepared to move forward by making effective use of our internal team. The Organizational Development Department is tasked to provide the support and guidance to effectively develop our team internally for future service with the addition of more vessels. The executive officers are manned by leaders who guide and shape the future of Mercy Ships. They embody the strength and vision of Mercy Ships and impart those qualities to every staff member and volunteer. Hundreds of people from different cultures and backgrounds and with various gifts and talents all come together, combining their efforts at the IOC, on the Africa Mercy, and the national offices to help the world's poorest people through Mercy Ships.